Hello everyone, I welcome you to my tea time videos. So you're watching episode 16. So today we'll discuss about the rules of conjugation of verbs. I hope you remember in my previous video, episode 14 and 15, I talked about the types of verbs and the forms of the verbs and types of verbs. So it is always seen that these forms of the verb help in determining the tense, voice, mood, etc. in a sentence. So today we'll learn about the different tips that will help us to learn or that will help us to know about the different forms of verbs. So we'll begin with the different forms of regular verbs. So now let us see what are these different forms of regular verbs. So we have to identify these regular verbs. So regular verbs, most of the regular verbs, they form their normal rules of conjugation to form their past form and the past participle form by adding suffix ed to the base form of the verb. Let me make clear with these examples. Now see here on the screen you can see some examples. These are regular verbs and they have formed their past form and the past participle forms by adding suffix ed to them. So like ask becomes asked, jump becomes jumped, jumped. So there is another type of regular verbs that ends in e. Then they add suffix d to the base form to form their past forms and past participle form. So let's see the examples. So here the verb taste and like both are regular verbs that ends with e, and so they form their past form and the past participle form by adding d after it. So their taste becomes tasted, tasted, both the past form and the past participle form. Now another form of regular verbs that form their past form and past participle form is that ends in a consonant plus y. Then what happened? The y is removed, and this instead of y we use I, ed, and is added to form their past form and the past participle forms. I hope this will be clear with this example. See the word cry. Here this is a regular verb and it has a consonant plus y as the last letter. And when it forms its past form and a past participle form, the y is dropped out, and in place of y we use ied. And we make the past form and the past participle form. Similarly, carry, carried, carried. The another form of regular verbs that ends in a vowel plus y. Then y is not removed, but ed is added to it, to the base form of it, to form their past form and the past participle. So let's see the example. So here play is a verb, a regular verb that has a vowel plus y as the last two letters of the word. Or the verb. So whenever it forms its past form and the past participle form, it just adds ed after it to form their past form and the past participle forms. So you can make out the differences here. These are two verbs, even a verb having a consonant and y, a verb having vowel and a y. So when it has a consonant and y, the y is removed and ied is added to form their past form and the past participle form. But when it has a vowel and y, then the y is not removed, but it is added after it. Hope it is clear to you. So we move on to the next one, next regular verb. This regular verb have a single syllable that end in a vowel plus consonant. Then the consonant is double and ed is added to form their past form and the past participle forms. So let us see the examples. Things will be clear with you. So here the word verb stop is a single syllable verb having a vowel and a consonant as the last two letters of the word. So whenever it forms its past form and a past participle form, the consonant is double. You can see here stop becomes stopped, stopped. Similarly, clap becomes clapped, clapped. So here the last two letters of the word are a vowel and a consonant, so in a single syllable word. So what happens when it forms its past form and a past participle form? The consonant is double. Now look at let us see the another regular verb with a difference. So here these verbs which are more syllables that end in a vowel and consonant, and the stress does not fall on the last syllable. Then the consonant is not double, but ed is added to the base form to form their past form and past participle forms. So this will be clear to you with these examples. Now see the word enter or open. If you see, it is a two-letter syllable words. If you say enter, there is two syllables. So here is also last two letters are vowel and a consonant, but here the consonant is not double, but we simply add ed to form their past form and the past participle form. Similarly, open also, when we say it's a two-letter open, so there is two syllables, so the last two letters are a vowel and a consonant, but a consonant is not double here. So with the previous one, regular verb, we have seen that is also ends with a vowel and a consonant, but it is a single syllable word. So that is where the consonant is double and ed is added to after it to form their past form and the past participle form. I hope this point, number 5 and number 6 are clear to you. Next, we move on to another forms of regular verb. Here we'll find the regular verbs that end in a vowel plus suffix L or L. The consonant is L and then the consonant is double and ed is added to form their past form and the past participle forms. See the examples on the screen. The word travel. This is also a word having a vowel. Last two letters are vowel and a consonant is none but L. So here the consonant is also double when it to form their past form and their past participle form. Like cancel, travel, all of them form their past participle form by doubling the last letter L, the consonant L, to form their past form and the past participle form. The last one of the regular verbs, that the verbs that end in W or X, then they add ed, there is suffix ed to added to the base form to form their past form and the past participle form. So this will be clear with you with these examples. These are two verbs that ends with a letter W and X, borrow or box. So in order to form their past form and the past participle form, they just add ed after it to form their past form and their past participle form. So borrow becomes borrowed and borrowed. This is the past form and the past participle form. Similarly, box becomes boxed and boxed. So this is all about today. I had told you about the tips which will help you to remember the regular verbs or even to identify the regular verbs, how to use them in their past form and the past participle form. And these forms will help you in determining the tense, the voice or the mood in a sentence. Hope so this video will help you out and it is clear to you. So in my next video, I'll come with the different forms of irregular verbs. We'll let you know how to identify the irregular verbs. So that's all for today. And thank you everyone and have a nice day.